Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here. Today going to be doing part 3 of this 151 card PSA Pokemon order. It was a value, what do you call it, bulk order made way back a long time ago. And it finally got here. And we're going through the cards and trying to guess the grades. Having a lot of fun. Alright, let's go to the next box. And on these videos, if you've watched some of my other PSA reveal videos, over here I'll put like the pop report of what those cards are, the pops are on, like, let's say this, take this card first. This PSA 4 Dark Gyarados. This will say pop 4, or PSA 4, and then the pop. That means that's how many PSA 4s of this card exist. And down here will be like recent sales data. And that is actual sales, not what people are asking, buy it now, is whatever. I don't like using those types. I like using real sales. Alright, here's first card. Not a lot of whitening on the edges. Maybe a tiny little white dot up there. Centering's okay. Oh, Eevee and Snorlax. Oh, by the way, we'll bring on the little Eevee to try to get this card to have a better grade. My little Eevee pin. Okay, love this artwork. This is one of these tag team alternate art. It's a promo. This is art by Kamaya. Just really cool artwork there. I've been trying to get this in a PSA 10. Did we finally get a PSA 10? The centering looks really good on the front. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Finally got this as a PSA 10. Wow, that's awesome. That might be my favorite card so far in this order. Alright. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. This one definitely has been played. You see quite a bit of wear, whitenings in these corners, a little bit on the edge. Ah, wow, I did not realize this card has so much whitening on it. Mew from Fate's Collide. I have no idea, but I sent in a couple of these to get graded. That one definitely is I would say this is probably a PSA 8. I got a 7. That's totally understandable because the corners are really, really bad. So that was a terrible decision on my part to grade that card. I've definitely gotten better at picking out cards. You'll notice on some of my newer submissions, I have a better gem rate than I did on these ones back a long time ago. But these were only $10 a card, so it's not like it's a disaster. Just kind of a waste of time to grade something like that. Those two corners have a white dot, but besides that, looks pretty good. Ooh, Garchomp. A reverse hollow Garchomp. There was a time when I thought, man, I should be grading a bunch of my reverse hollows from Diamond and Pearl era, and I wish I would have graded a lot more, because now it's just too expensive to do that. These were good to try to do some of these back when it was cheap, and I did a few, but not as many as I should have. I'm gonna guess this is probably like a 9. The best scenario, a 9. Yep, got an 8. That's pretty solid on that. It's a nice looking card. They definitely look good. Slabbed up for sure. This one, a little bit of wear on that bottom edge. Some in that corner. So there is some issues on the back. Don't see binder dents. Oh, I see a little bit of a possible crease up there. Ah, we got the Flareon from Jungle. I'm going to say the non-hollow Wizards of the Coast cards look really good slabbed. They kind of pop in the PSA holder. That one looks really good. Can we get an 8? A 5. whatever was going on. Yeah, there's a little bit of a weird edge up there that killed that card, and it ended up getting a 5. But displays pretty well. Okay, this one way thin on this side, and there's a little bit of white dots here and there. Don't see binder dents. Ooh, Blastoise, and you can definitely see that centering way thin on that side, thick over here. But I love these cracked ice promos. This is from Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Unleashed. I think the best I could possibly get is an 8 with that bad of centering. Yeah, it did get the 8. So that's that tells me if it would have been centered good, I could have got a really good grade on that card. Okay, this card definitely looks like it's been played a little bit. It's got some wear down those bottom corners. Not just a little white tip, but a little bit of wear. Ah, Charizard. The cracked ice Charizard from Arceus. I think that's probably an 8. It's too much wear for a 7. I mean for a 9. Well, I shouldn't have said 7. Ended up getting a 7. Now to me that looks better than a 7. Come on now. The 7s and 8s are winning the battle here, but we have a lot of older cards in this order. This one definitely thicker on top, but the corners all look pretty good. Oh, Pikachu Zekrom. Now I have gotten this in a PSA 10 before. This one definitely looks off-center. You can tell it's thicker on those two sides and thinner on those sides. So I'm going to say a 9 on this one. Whoa, got the 10. We've had like 3 or 4 unexpected 10s in this order. So, thank you, grader. That one surprised me a little bit. Didn't think that was a 10. This was not as nice as the Snorlax one. But what a great artwork. This one, the edges and corners are perfect. It is thinner on this side. A Lucario and Melmetal. Now the centering on this looks better than the Pikachu Zekrom. So it is a little bit thicker on this side. Can we squeeze out a 10 on this? Yeah, there we go. Back-to-back PSA 10s and doing really well on these alternate art tag team promos. Nice. Now the 10s have passed the 9s, and I think they're tied for the lead now. We definitely have white on all 4 corners. Ooh, Garchomp C level X with Cynthia on there. This was a promo. I've sent in a couple of these already, and this was my probably my least nice one, and I didn't get great grades on any other ones. So I also don't see damage on the edges. Sometimes promos have damage on the edges, maybe a little bit down there, where when it was held in the tin, that it kind of got little crimp spots. So I'm gonna, yeah, you can see it on that side too. So I'm gonna guess an 8 on this. Although I can see this getting a 9. 7. Whoa. So that seems way nicer than a 7. But I love level X cards. So cool. Okay, this one, lots of wear. I would never send in something like this nowadays. Lots of surface wear. Edge wear is really bad all the way around. Ooh, a Torterra level X. Black Star promo. Now I wonder if... I don't know if I have one of these graded already, but if I do, I don't know why I would have sent this. This is a Diamond Pearl promo. I'm guessing it's probably 5. Oh, it got a 6. That seems like this is the type of things that drive me insane. This card looks about 50 times nicer than this card, and this gets a 7 and that gets a 6. So there's not that big of a difference between 7 and 6. But those two cards are just so much, you know, that one's just so much nicer than the Torterra. This one looks a lot like that Torterra. There's a big scratch on the, that's got to be on the card. So another one mystifying that I would send this. A lot of edge wear. Boy, I was down to the bottom of the barrel when I was picking cards for this order. Oh, a Tyranitar EX. This is from Dragon Frontiers. Yeah, there's like a little spot there. I would say this is like a 4. 3 or 4. Got a 5. This grader gives a lot of bad cards 5s. They don't like giving grades much below a 5, apparently. Alright, this card, a lot of edge wear on these corners. The bottom 2 corners, especially. The rest of it looks pretty good. Ooh, Electabuzz EX, Ruby and Sapphire. Such a bright hollow on that. Really cool. I think I see a little bit of scratching there, so I'm gonna guess this might got 7. Maybe it's gotta be like a 7, I think. An 8. Wow, that's a great grade on that card. That's a surprising 8. It's even a little bit off center, but I do see a little bit of small scratches on it, which usually means it's gonna get a 7. So I'll take that. This one looks really good. Looks a lot better than the last card. I don't see binder dents. There is a surface scratch on the back of the card. Not an indent, just a scratch. Ooh, Darkrai Level X. This is a promo. Man, I love these old Level X cards. So cool. Very tough to grade. This one's a little tougher to see scratches because it's a little bit darker colored. But I can see this getting a 7. An 8. Wow. That might be a really good grade on that card. Because being a promo, hardly any of them end up getting graded. And they're super tough to grade anyway. So I will take an 8 all day on that. This one looks pretty good. I don't see any issues on the back. Centering looks good. Oh, Loosamine. This is from Ultra Prism. One of these really cool full art trainers. Way thicker on this side though. So I guess the best I could hope for would be a 9 on this. Come on, let's get a 9. A 9, yes. That is definitely the highest that card could have possibly graded. This is the only one of the copy of this card I've ever been able to find. So I don't know what it is about Ultra Prism, but just there's not much of it out there. Maybe it had a very small print run or something. Edges on this card are perfect. There is a thin side, thicker here, thinner there, but edges and corners look really good. Oh, Erica's Hospitality. This one from Team Up. Again, full art trainer that this is the only copy I've ever been able to find. I believe I bought this off of Cardinal Gaming as a near mint card. It looks a little bit thick over here. So I could see them giving this a 9. Can we somehow squeeze out a 10? It'd be a really weak 10. 9. Well, you can't argue it because of centering. Such a cool artwork on there. Alright. Whoa, almost dropped it. This card, a lot of edge wear on the corner, so it's definitely been played. Had love, been played in decks. How many times was this card on a winning game of Pokemon? Blaine's Charmander. This is from Gym Heroes. You can tell the centering's off on the front. I'm going to say this could get a 7 if I'm lucky. Nope, got a 6. So it's pretty close on the grade on that, but it gets the 6. Definitely not a card that has any business getting graded, but oh well, I did. Very thick on top, thin on bottom. A little bit of white specks on that upper edge. Down there in that corner has some white dots. Oh, it's a mythical Mew. I've actually done really well with these. As much surface area as is there on that card to get scratched, I've actually gotten nice grades. I could see this getting an 8 though, because centering's pretty badly off. Oh, we got a 9. So I will take that. That's actually not a bad grade on that card. PSA 9. Very tough to grade. Looks like the 9s have caught up with the 8s. And on this one, we definitely have a lip around the edge. Now, usually when you see that, it means this is a Burning Shadows card, this card cutting error. It's definitely thicker on the bottom. This is, you can see that lip, but it's the curse of Burning Shadows. There's an error in the cutting. I don't know if they're using dull knives or just not using the right knife, but it has this stupid lip around and it's impossible to grade. Yeah, you can see some whitening there too. It shows whitening very badly. And it's actually from Evolutions. Wow. Huh, I didn't look at that card very close, or else I wouldn't have sent that in. The Charizard EX from Evolutions. That's weird. I've never seen one with that cutting error. I mean, I think the best it could get is an 8 with that cutting error. Oh, got a 9. That's a kind of a shocker of a 9 right there. I have another one of these over here. I'll just show you something here. Okay. Yeah, this was from a previous order. Note the same exact card. This card is darn near perfect. It ain't got an 8. This is what I'm talking about. Inconsistencies from grader to grader. I mean, even look at the front. It's got more vibrant color on the front. I mean, the centering's fine on both. But if you look at the back of that card is absolutely perfect. No cutting error. No whitening anywhere. Perfectly centered on the back. This card has the cutting error, whitening in spots, off-centered. This one got an 8, which disgusted me. And this one gets a 9. So it just never ceases to amaze me how different cards are from grader to grader. Alright, rant over. Alright, so the back of this card looks pretty nice. Good centering. There is a little white spot up there. But besides that, really nice. Ooh, Flareon Ex. This is a Radiant Collection card from Generations. And these are really tough to grade. That one looks really good though. Can we get a PSA 10 on a Radiant Collection card? Nope, we can't. There's a printing line right there. I just spotted it. Now printing lines, you might not be able to see that. There's a little teensy, it's right in that little area there, a line. There's actually 2 of them right there. So the best this can get is a 9, and it got an 8. Darn it. I really love this set, but it's going to go down as an 8. And not much you can do about it. It's great. Alright, next box. We've been doing a lot of talking on here instead of showing cards, so I'm not getting very far in this box here. Before we'll run out of time. Okay. First card out of this box. Looks really good on the back. Alright. Oh, Charizard. This is from Vivid Voltage. And I hope I haven't been off camera on these cards. Sorry if I have. That looks like an easy 10. Yep, PSA 10. The just a non-hollow Charizard from that set. This one, a couple little teeny little white spots up there, and it is a little bit thick, just ever so slightly thick on top. Meloetta Ex Full Art. I love this card. It's so shiny. From Breakpoint, from the XY era. Man, that is either going to be a weak 10 or a very strong 9. Oh, that's a great looking card. Come on. Can we do it? Ooh, PSA 10 on the Meloetta Ex Full Art. Nice. That is a nice looking card. I will take that all day, as some people say. Alright. This card, slightly thicker on top, I think. Very slightly. Edges and everything look good. Ooh, Celebi and Venusaur. Full art. This is another one of those tag team promos. That looks like a 10. Yes, PSA 10 on that. Whew, getting some nice 10s here in this little box. Look at that. 8s, 9s, and 10s, all even stacks. Okay, this card definitely cockeyed this way. But the edges and stuff look good. There's a good chance this is from Evolutions. Yep. Dragonite EX from Evolutions. I would say this is a 9 because the centering is a little bit sus with the skew there. Got a 10. Unbelievable. I guess this being skewed like that does not hurt the grading as much as it just being straight off center. It's really weird, but we'll take it. That's like the 5th week 10 that's gotten, I thought was probably a 9 that ended up getting a 10 in this order. You never know. That's why people regrade cards, folks. Okay, there's a white dot in that corner, a couple of them on that top edge, a little bit thicker on top. Meloetta Ex. This is from Radiant Collection, Legendary Treasures. Definitely thicker on top. I guess it could squeeze out a 9 if we're lucky. Oh, got an 8. That's alright. We got an 8. I'm going to stop there and then we'll continue. I don't want this video to get too long. Alright. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 4 coming up later.